Hang on, make sure all the connections are tight. Let's see what we got here on the broadcast sound devices. Gonna go to all check. There we go. Alright, so, yeah, I've been playing as the old school, not old school, this ain't old school. This is 2016, 2015 76ers, basically. So, we suck. A lot. And we're playing up against a good Miami Heat team. Good. Yeah, and one of the things I gotta adjust with the coaching in 2K is maybe to like adjust the minutes for the veterans and the rookies to get basically all my rookies to play. Because I don't want to have a lot of young guys sitting on the bench. Not that I, want to like. Now I have nothing against veterans, but this team is basically all, no talent. You know what I mean? So when you have no talent and you're just trying to like, find out who's good, you gotta really pare it down. I mean, I just traded Gerald fucking Wallace for Avery Bradley. I've got Kristaps Porzingis who's hurt, but I mean, like, still, like, those, like, the fact that I was able to pull off the Kristaps Porzingis trade is just hilarious because he's not good at this point. This was before the season. This is the roster that they gave, that comes with the game before the season comes out. So on one hand, the team is not very good, and he was not very good. Yeah, come on. That was terrible. Yeah, he got ended with a hand in his face. I gotta give him credit, but like I said, this team is terrible. It's not even really. I'll be honest with you. I don't think when this team roster was made for this game. Obviously, they were still in the process, and I respect that a little bit because it's like if you're bad, and then sports they reward tanking. Basically losing on purpose. Why not use it to your advantage? Be like, oh, we got this draft lottery, but if we get the worst record, we have the number one pick odds. Well, we have better odds for the number one overall draft pick. That makes sense. Oh no! Don't tell me I got another problem coming up. Well, we'll see about that when it gets a little bit later. I don't want to have more bugs than I need to have, man. I got a computer. Give me bugs on that shit over this real stuff. You know what I mean? Like, ugh. I don't know if that was a cockroach. I'd rather have the cockroach than the other bug. The one that goes into bed. Fuck that shit.
I was obsessed with the
But
NBA.
yeah, that's the price of before. You don't have people that are clean. I mean, clean and consistent. Like, god damn, like, one of the things, I mean, like, I'm also someone that's very self-conscious. Like, if I gave someone something, I think about it for like a week. Yeah, that's real. Okay, yeah, we finally got a good bounce there. Oh, man. What the hell is my guy doing? Yeah, of course. Like, this is one of those nights where it's like, great, everything's going wrong. Well, maybe not with that, but like with just like great, I didn't get any sleep, you know. Like sleep is important, kids. That's one to grow on. Um, Cleanliness, another one to grow on. Or knowing not to do stupid shit. Cause it's like, you know, great. He hit a three. Or did he? I don't know what he hit, but like I said, I've been up all night. Not exactly helping shit. Okay. That point guard is, he's not useless because I do think he's quick, he's small, good 3-point shooter, but he's useless in other areas. Obviously, he's like, if you go inside with him, you're gonna get your shot swatted, fly swatter time. You know what I mean? Like like me, like I knew that there was risk involved with doing laundry in my building. I knew it. That, like, one of the things, I mean, I've always done this is put all the temperatures on high. That's one to grow on, folks. But you know, let's see what we got here. Okay. Also, another tip: if you're building an NBA team, don't go with Larry Sanders as your primary starting center. The Cavaliers have found that out. I'm finding that out. I'm not gonna try that again because that's just really ridiculous. Though, I mean, I don't know. Like when I mean starting, it's like, you know, it's like he's a good bench player. I'm not gonna take that away from him. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's bench players and then there's starters. Like I always go back to the NFL quote where they were talking with Mike Lombardi. He's not exactly a great scout or anything, but he was saying that like when you have players that are 30 and over, there's a reason why they're not as productive in the NFL or NBA as much as they used to be, and that's because in the middle of the season they get gassed. So like I think that quote is pretty good, like in saying like like some guys just don't have it anymore. Or if they do have it, they don't have it in the same level that you want. Like Larry Sanders can't space the floor. He's a hole offensively. Like I mean, I love his defense, rebounding, and all that, but I don't like having a a big man that can't like shoot. You know what I mean? Like it's just like he's almost like one dimensional, right? You know what I mean? Like one dimensional being that you have one straight up dimension, and if you're one dimensional you can use that to your advantage, but sometimes it's not good. Like to use baseball as another sport example, I love baseball. I have platoon guys on every single one of my teams, right? Like Johnny Gomes. I love Johnny Gomes. I'm a Red Sox fan. He won the World Series with us at one point, but at some point you got to go, you know what, he's only a scrub offense on the right-handed side, right-handed pitchers, so eventually you're going to be like, oh shit, he's not good against right-handers, and you don't start him against right-handers, so he's one-dimensional, but because he kills left-handed pitching and isn't exactly valueless defensively, I mean, he's never going to win a gold glove. He never won a gold glove, but he's a body that you can put out in the outfield and not, like, be scared until maybe the later half of his career. But, that's the point. He's a dimensional guy, and he serves a role. He's a role player, but obviously, like, if you're just one-dimensional, like, I love, like, if you just shoot like, 2s and 3s, you're not going to see the floor as much. You're going to be like, oh, well, I'm not starting because I only do one thing. And that's kind of Larry Sanders. It's just defense and rebounding. And that's two things, but my point is still there. Like, he's not going to, light the world on fire. And that's the same thing with Pierre Jackson. He's so small, but he does a few things right to the point of, maybe keeping him around for a little bit. A little bit. He's not exactly hot right now, but You know, and also like there's depth. You know, with point guards, like point guards, you gotta have them. Okay, this guy goes in at the shooting guard because I don't feel like doing another shooting guard. Um, Actually, Avery Bradley goes in because I didn't realize this guy was at, you know, the whole thing. So he's gonna go over here, swap him. Maybe I'll swap him. Yeah, the beautiful thing is, there's nothing beautiful about this team. And it's gone. 6'8". Yeah, I like that height, but I like size and versatility, but yeah, this guy, sure. Like, I don't know, like you could tell there's a talent up Boston. Like there's Joel Embiid, there's the Panther, you know, all that, like huge. Avery Bradley's 77 too, so yeah, this team is like, it's one of those things like you could tell they have youth, you know. The reason I say that is the game was close. It wasn't started at 10. Ah, damn it, could have got the 3-point play. But you know, like obviously it's just like this team, it needs time. You know, it's a good thing it's a my league, not a my GM at this point. You know, my GM would be like this game is over. Like, you know, that's like I don't really love that, but I don't know. I'm down 8. I don't have anybody defensively. Oh, it was my own fault. I'm playing the center. I should have stacked. Whatever. Let's be involved. I saw. Oh, Lucy's at the free throw line. Yeah. There we go. Cash in those free throws. See, this game, I actually like it more than 2K18. The reason I say that, not 2K19, is I'm probably not going to get 2K19. I don't. I love basketball, right? I love sports. I don't love what they do with the new games where it's just like all microtransactions. And for someone like me who doesn't play a lot of my career and a lot of that stuff, you know, a lot of those I mean, I do have a my player, but that's only because they force you to create one. Yeah, Carl Landry gets some points. Yeah, that was not where I wanted the pass to go, but I got to. One of the things I kind of love about the basketball games, if they're done right, is they're kind of timeless. You know what I mean? You could play 2K16 and it just it's really graphical, the updates, but the game feels better. But it's the same kind of gameplay, like, I'm not gonna hide that. Like, I love Madden, but Madden is basically the same game every year. What keeps Madden going is just like, you know, roster updates and people being idiots like myself. Like, I shouldn't have bought this year's Madden, but at the same time, whatever. Yeah, but you know, like with Madden, I don't know. It's just like they update the playbook. That's one thing I have noticed this year. I don't think that's a reason to buy it, but you know, because like that's, I mean, they still have eliminated just about a lot of features. Like, I remember with the whole Madden, you could do so much with the game as the owner and not have to sacrifice shit. Yeah, that's stupid. There we go. I like the old Maddens where you created a stadium. You created a damn team. They took that out of the game, and I'm like, why would you do that? I don't know. Like, it's all about making dollars, but at the same time, it's all like, it's one of the best things. You took what made Madden a really special franchise, and you killed it. And you killed it because you killed it for tons of reasons, but like I'll be honest with you, they killed it when and they bought the NFL license. You know, like once you do that and you get no competition, yeah, you have literally nothing to say. Oh, you need to innovate. You need to. Nothing like that. You know, it just becomes like stagnant. Like I mean, I go to a lot of places that are stagnant. Like, I mean, Philadelphia right here, stagnating because of stupidity. I mean, that's the right pass, but the wrong placement. Like, I mean, I get that. That's actually because I don't have a good team. Okay, are they gonna run a play, or are we just gonna sit here? Yeah, that was pathetic. But that was like, you know, what am I gonna do? Like, usually, like, I remember with 2K is that, you know, you run the play, you know, you get some guys open, you don't rely on transition too much. Not that that's bad. Yeah, like, you know, you gotta get a bucket, right? You can't, like, I gotta admit, 2K has an advantage over some of the games where it's like, yeah, you know, you could get a bucket, or you could just get no momentum. If you have no momentum in 2K, you're done. Like, all of your shooters go cold, you're done. I think all of my shooters have gone cold. Yeah, just follow the guy. Sure. Now check my stubs. My stubs. Alright, just gonna... Basically end of the game, end of the half here, so it doesn't even matter who I put in. Yeah, here we go. Here we go now. Here we go now. Alright. Alright, try to see if I can get some, you know, love here with a bounce or something. Wow. Okay, Robert Covington, just come in here and shoot. Oh, stuff. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Whoa. Ah, damn it. Come on. He's got it. Alright, we're done. Fantastic. Chris Bosh fouled me. Great. What? Oh shit, we're fucked. Alright. You know what, I'm gonna stop the broadcast and make this cramping. Alright. I will see y'all later. Bitches.